Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly forecast for April 8th through the 14th. We're going to jump right on in here and see what is coming up for our Taurus friends, Taurus sun, moon, and rising. I'm recording this video the night of the new moon, but it's going to be for the week ahead. So we're going to see how the new moon is going to be affecting you all coming into the week ahead. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. But then again, I've been doing a lot of meditating and burning some amazing incense. And so if you're not feeling good, know that I'm sending you love and good vibes and positive energy through this video for my Taurus friends. I'm not a Taurus, but we're related. I'm a Taurus moon. So hopefully you guys are feeling good too. But let's see. Moon. Monday, Tuesday. There's your Monday, Tuesday, Taurus. Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Alrighty. And I'm using a new deck. This is not like a new deck per se. It's been around for decades, but it's new to me. It's the first time I'm using it on the channel. I had to get it because it makes me think of the He-Man cartoon from the 80s. So if any of you are close to me in age, you might know what I'm talking about. But these are my He-Man cards. I do have a link in the description of the video if you want to check them out on Amazon after, those of you who are deck junkies like I am. But you have your Monday, Tuesday cards. You've got Knight of Rods. So, Taurus, someone's feeling feisty. Okay, you're coming into the week with a lot of passion. When Knight of Rods comes in, like, this is it. Like, this is action. Like, this is act now, ask questions later. This is, I want something, I'm going for it. This is pretty significant for a couple of different reasons. Number one, we are in the new moon in Aries. Aries is a fire sign. You're coming into the week with a lot of fire. Another reason why this is significant is my understanding of basic astrology, and from what I have read, I am not an astrology expert by any means. Those of you who are, please feel free to educate us in the comments. I'm all for it. You know, if you have astrology knowledge you wish to share, I'm all about it. I'm not going to get like offended for you sharing your astrology knowledge because I am not an astrology expert. But this new moon in Aries, from what I understand, is bringing an energy to whatever we're manifesting or whatever we're focused on. We're going to be able to stay committed to making it happen. So if you're focused on like manifesting a relationship, or if you're focused on manifesting a healthier relationship, or if you're focused on manifesting money or spiritual growth, or you know, whatever it might be, just a happier life in general, or more creativity, or a career change, or starting a business, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, coming into this Aries new moon, chances are you're going to be able to stick to it this time. Maybe you couldn't stick to it in the past, maybe you've tried before, but my understanding is that this Aries new moon energy is going to help us to be focused and to make it happen. Okay, so you might be coming into something with a lot of passion, and you might be like, I don't know if I should listen to my passion because I'll be really passionate about something and then it'll burn out. But this time, with this energy coming in, Knight of Rods coming in around the energy of the new moon, to me is actually pretty promising. Like, this to me feels like a fire that's only gonna grow. This to me feels like a fire that's only gonna get bigger or stronger. And I just got pinched in the back. Oh, the energies have been interesting, guys. They've been interesting. I feel sometimes during the readings, there's certain messages or things that I will share or say, and certain like energies don't want me to share them. Like, some of you have some hardcore attachments. It's not just Taurus. Who else did it happen with? I don't know if it was Gemini. It may have been Gemini, but I said something and it was like, ooh, like they were like, no, stop saying that. This is our human. Don't tell them that. So some of you are clearing some kind of attachment. Okay, like that was heavy just now. Like that was for real. But I'm calling in Archangel Michael to clear out that energy. Okay, that's like my bad. Let's get grounded here. Calling Archangel Michael, protection, This is a clear space of white light. Nothing may intervene. Nothing may interfere other than Archangel Michael and the guardian angels and archangels. Okay? We're in our light. So, yeah, some of you are breaking free. Some of you are making some kind of a jailbreak here, out of like this life of imprisonment. Wherever you've been feeling imprisoned, you're making a jailbreak from some kind of life of imprisonment. Okay? Like you're charging out of it. Like you're at this point, you don't even have time to be afraid, because you're so focused and you're so kind of full of hope and passion that you're just going for something. You're going after it. Your Wednesday, Thursday, and I don't know if you can see that smoke blowing over as confirmation, that incense smoke. Your Wednesday, Thursday is Queen of Cups, okay? So this could be, you might be dealing with a water sign. You may be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer sign. Female for some of you, not necessarily. But overall, this is definitely energy of stability, of happiness, of joy, of intuition, of creativity, of success and abundance, and being nurtured. That's one of the big things that comes with Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a very nurturing sign, okay? Or not just sign, but like a person, right? So even if you don't have water in your chart, maybe some of you do have water in your chart, in your moon or in your rising, and you're coming into these energies yourself, or you are dealing with a person who kind of fits this description. But Queen of Cups, she's very, very loving. She's very nurturing, and she's able to help others to thrive. So maybe Taurus, those of you who are making some kind of a prison break here, or those of you who are really working on making something happen in your life, you may have somebody coming in that's helping you, that's maybe making you feel like you have a safe place with them, whether or not this is a physical move or just spending time with this person, or maybe it's just through like conversation and somebody bringing in like emotional support. I think for some of you, it's somebody coming in who has a lot of experience being stuck in life and getting out of it, so they might be kind of like being kind of like a mother to you in some way, or being like a very gentle, beautiful queen, this beautiful queen energy who's like guiding you or bringing you direction. The thing that's interesting to me from this deck, from other Queen of Cups decks, it looks like she's peering into the cup. Usually, like if you look at the Rider-Waite tarot deck, and I sound like such a tarot nerd right now, but if you look at the Rider-Waite tarot deck, the cup is closed, like it's sealed, and she's just kind of holding it and like gazing down. But in here, it's like the cup is open. And I don't know if you all are aware of this, but some people, to predict or to tell the future, it's a very, very ancient way of doing it, but they would tell the future by like peering into water in like a cup. In fact, those of you who are Christian, in the Bible, when Joseph, not Jesus's father Joseph, but Joseph, that his brother sold him into slavery into Egypt, Joseph had a divination cup. He had a cup, and he would look into the cup, and he would be able to interpret dreams, and he would be able to kind of see into the future, and that's how he was able to save a lot of people. Now I sound like a Bible nerd, but anyway, so I feel like for whoever this is, for some of you, this is someone who's giving you guidance and insight. So this is definitely somebody who's very intuitive, somebody who maybe you might even joke about this person being psychic, or maybe you are reaching out to a psychic, maybe you're reaching out to me, maybe you're reaching out to somebody else. But I feel like this person is maybe just like looking into her cup, and just basically, being able to foresee things. And this person is really, really taking your cause close to heart. Like, she cares. She wants the best for you. She's wanting to help you. Very nurturing, very loving energy. I'm not focusing on love in these readings. If you do want a love reading, you can definitely check out the love readings that were done for April, and there's a link in the description to the love videos if you want to check that out after this one. But for some of you, this could have to do with love or manifesting love. For some of you, this is just manifesting just someone who's going to be loving and nurturing. Some of you are in need of more self-care, so maybe some of you are coming into like an energy of self-care. But overall, I just feel there's some very helpful ally that's coming in for many of you this week, that maybe it's starting off as friendship, and then maybe from there it might be coming into something a little bit more. You know, it's going to be different for different ones of you. I would definitely check out, like I said, your moon sign and rising sign videos for more info, more information, just to figure out, you know, what areas this might be applying for many of you, and just get a little extra info. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is a whole lot of holy moly. Like, you don't know what you want to do or how you want to get through something. But this is usually a good problem. It's in a good way. I'll explain. Remember, Taurus, how in the beginning of your reading I got this Knight of Cups energy, and I felt like a lot of you were making like a jailbreak, like you were just rescuing yourself from feeling very stuck or very trapped, or you were getting out of a situation where you could have freedom, right? And then all of a sudden, let's look at all of your cards together, because I really like this story a lot. Like, we have like a nice little storyboard here, and I love when the cards come together in this way. The cards are really speaking for you this week, Taurus. Okay, so we've got Knight of Rods. Remember I said this was like the jailbreak right here, where you're just kind of like, I got to get out of here. I'm not even going to worry about it. And that smoke's blowing over as confirmation. Like, you're hightailing it out of there. You don't even have time to be afraid anymore. You don't even have time to be worried about if this is going to work out or not. Then Queen of Cups, you're kind of coming across her on this journey, and she's giving you strength and courage and, like, you know, hope and love and nurturing and helping you. And you've gone from being this stuck prisoner and feeling like you have no choices or options, and now as you're getting some clarity and you're getting some help, you're realizing that the sky is the limit. There's like 1,000 different ways, 1,000 different directions you could go in, right? And so then now you've got all these options. You went from thinking you were stuck and there was no hope and no options to all these options, and you're like, what in the heck do I do? Where do I go? How do I make this happen? So usually with Seven of Cups, it's a good problem to have. It means that you have a lot of choices. You have a lot of things available to you, and they're all good. It's almost like in some ways you can't even go wrong. This is the problem though, Taurus. I know, Taurus, sometimes you guys like to take your time with decisions. You're very much like Libra in that way, where you just really, really like to take your time before you maybe commit to certain things or choose a direction. But if you wait too long, those options are not going to be on the table. So you do need to figure it out. So my advice to you, Taurus, the best way to know that you're making a good decision for yourself is to come into this energy where you take some time, maybe write out a list. Write out a list of all of your different options. Maybe you're thinking about moving, or you're thinking about starting a new job, or you're thinking about, you know, being in a relationship or not being in a relationship. Whatever it might be, really write down the different lists or the different options. Or maybe some of you are like, you're like, yeah, I want to move, but you're trying to figure out where you want to move to. Or you're like, yeah, I want a new job, but you're trying to figure out what kind of work you want to do, or going back to school, or whatever it might be. Go ahead and write out a list of all of the options, all of the things that are available to you, all of the things that maybe sound like something you would like to do. And one by one, envision those things. Imagine yourself with each of those decisions. Use your mind like a fitting room or a changing room, where you're going to be able to sit there and like try on these different scenarios in your head. Which ones make you feel the happiest? Which ones fill you with the most joy? Which ones give you a sense or a feeling of like that resonates, or that feels right, or that makes me happy? Which ones are going to bring you that kind of energy? And whatever's making you happy, that's gonna be how you're gonna narrow down the choices. That's how you're gonna narrow down what might be good for you and what might not be good for you. You're gonna be able to narrow down the choices, and then you can start doing research. You know, these are the ones that make me the happiest. What are these options gonna require for me to do? How much are they gonna cost me? Do I need to go back to school? If I do go back to school, how much time is it gonna take? What will my schedule be like? Figure out those things. Once you make those decisions, or once you get all of that clear, it's going to be easier to make the decision. Then you don't have to be stuck. Then you don't have to go back and forth, right? Then you can make decisions a lot more quickly, but also a lot more confidently, right? Don't let yourself get overwhelmed, right? You have freedom now. Don't waste the freedom by, you know, kind of farting it away, I guess. I would say, don't waste your freedom. You know, like, you have it. Make use of it. Make use of it. Get clear about it. And good things will happen, Taurus. I'm excited for you. Again, check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. You may need a private reading, which I am more than happy to do for you. If you click on the Calendly link in the description, it will take you to the private reading options. I have affordable options, guys. I've got private readings starting at $20 for 15 minutes, and I'm a fast reader. I'm not gonna milk something for like an hour. I don't have time. It takes a lot of energy. I'd rather just get you the answer. So in 15 minutes, I can probably get, like, you know, depending on what the questions are, 3 or 4 questions into 15 minutes. So it's a good way to get a decent amount of information if some of you are on a budget. And then once I get to 50K subs, I'm going to start coming on live YouTube stream once a month, maybe at first. If I can do more, I will. And I'll just do free readings on YouTube. Like, I'll pick people from the comments, and you guys can ask questions, and I'll go ahead and I'll pick, you know, whoever I can, and do some little mini readings. And that will be a good way to help people who can't afford a private reading. You know, obviously I do the weekly videos, but I know sometimes people need a little extra personal touch. So I think once I get to 50K subs, that'll be a good time to do it, because then I think a big enough audience will come in so that I can get to a good amount of people, right? Because right now when I do the morning videos, I don't get that many people on. I'll get maybe 20 people or 80 people. You know, out of almost 40,000 subs, I'm only getting 20 or 80 in the morning. So I don't know, maybe if I had 10,000 more, then maybe it would be like a good, you know, good number of people that would come on, and I could really make sure that I'm making good use of the time and getting to several people. So we'll see how that goes, my darlings. Again, I thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thank you so very much, guys. Share this video with anyone who you think it could help. And just by liking and commenting and subscribing and hitting notification, you're definitely going to get the videos out there to more people, okay? So more people who need it. You know, let's spread the positivity. I'm wishing you a wonderful week ahead, Taurus. Love you. Bye.